I'm Karen Joy, Finance Editor at TechDay. Over the past month, I've tracked how money, regulation, and AI are quietly rewiring finance, work, and infrastructure. I want to share the key editorial trends shaping what I'm commissioning and writing next. Three big themes keep cutting across my February coverage. 1. Finance stacks under strain, consolidation, orchestration, and open finance. 2. AI's messy middle, from pilots to governed audit-ready automation. And 3. Risk, regulation, and trust, guardrails for money, data, and people. This sit behind much of what I've written on fintechs, banks, auditors, vendors, and regulators. In finances stocks under strain, I'm returning often to fragmented banking and finance infrastructure. Treasurers juggling multiple banks, corporates hit by FX losses, mid-market firms drowning in compliance tech, and small businesses squeezed by card fees and higher loan rates. Stories on Aiden, BCG Treasury Research, FX hedging, BNPL expansions, Zero, Sage, Monzo, HSBC tax tooling, open banking startups like Pay and Vault, and platforms like Incard, Alia, and Remara all sit in this bucket. I'm especially interested in consolidation of providers and platforms to regain cash visibility and margin. Orchestration layers like ERP, tax, payments, and risk engines rather than point tools. And open finance and smart data regimes that change how risk, task, and payments are run. In AI's massive middle, across accounting, audit, banking, cybersecurity, and IT operations, AI is no longer just a feature announcement. I'm tracking whether organizations can move from shiny pilots to controlled, explainable production use. That includes AI bookkeeping tools and failures like BotKeeper's shutdown, and Canopy, Ramp, Sage, and Zero's new agents. Agentic AI in audit like Field Guide, Dynatrace, Selector, GitHub, and Unicity Labs. Observability and AI value measurement like Portal 26, Forrester, and Selector. And the skills and training gap in finance and professional services. I'm probing how agentic systems are actually governed, validated, and audited, where AI is genuinely reshaping workflows versus just rebadged automation, and how finance, audit, and IT leaders quantify ROI and manage model risk. Under risk, regulation, and trust, much of my reporting sits where finance meet regulation and trust. AML and identity tools like legal brokers ID wallet and AML-driven ID checks. Internal fraud and AI-enabled crime, new advertising rules in NZ and the UK, open banking and open finance rule setting like the Oxford Open Finance Study, and fintech lobbying in Canberra, and cyber-driven risk to financial platforms and MSPs. On the people side, I'm covering burnout, job cuts tied to automation narratives, shifting pay negotiations, and workforce programs like CBA's Future Workforce. Sub-themes I'm watching are practical responses to AI-enabled fraud and financial crime, regulatory tech that cuts costs without adding yet another silo, and worker impact like skills, pay, utilization, and well-being in finance and tech-heavy roles. If you're pitching, I'm looking for grounded stories at the intersection of finance architecture, AI in real workflows, and risk or regulation, with evidence, numbers, and real-world consequences, not just the product claims.